Jonouchi Katsuya has been one of the most beloved Duel Monsters characters and Yu-Gi-Oh characters in recent years. Over my time analyzing his manga counterpart and dissecting his development, I have fully started to understand the depth of Jonouchi. Now, we will dissect the true underdog of Duel Monsters.
Now things are getting interesting. What? No way! Man, you're not gonna let up. Not even a little bit, are you?
During the first couple of chapters of Volume 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Jonouchi Katsuya was the first person who bullied Yugi Muto alongside Hiroto Honda. During the first glimpse of Jonouchi's dialogue with Little Yugi, he is hot-headed, a jerk, and not valuing and respecting Yugi Muto at all. Since despite of Yugi Muto not fighting at all or using violence, Jonouchi plays around with him and not caring for his actual concern. Jonouchi is written to be a foil and reactionary character. The reaction character or inattention character arc is a character arc in where the tension is what ultimately will cause the character to change into a better or worse version of themselves. The reaction or tension is felt inside of the character resolved through the character's actions in the outside worldview. Their anxiety that drives the story forward through how they adapt and react. The first examples are Jonouchi bullies Yugi Muto in a couple of pages, then his own cocky attitude and overconfidence nature when he was picking a fight with Oshio. This caused Hiroto and Jonouchi to get beaten up, while Yugi Muto reacts to Jonouchi getting hurt. Once Jonouchi sees Yugi getting beaten up by Oshio, Jonouchi starts to appreciate friendship and the bond. This later positive effect changes and lets Jonouchi to get a piece of the Millennium Puzzle out of the pool, establishing and bringing forth Yami Yugi. Later on in a couple of chapters of the manga, Jonouchi lives with his alcoholic father who abused him and threw a beer bottle at Yugi and Co. Jonouchi was a part of Hirotani's gang who attacked and threatened Yugi Muto. Jonouchi in the manga panel didn't want to show his true feelings in front of his new friends. Despite Jonouchi being a part of the gang, he wasn't happy at all and felt sadness and guilt. After Jonouchi punches the gang leader in his face with no remorse while realizing the pain Yugi must felt. When he got knocked out and beaten up by random members of Hirotani's gang, Dark Yugi reacts and saves Jonouchi from being killed by the gang.
I'm on fire! Too bad for you, this monster's technique is invincible. Win it quick and slick, that's my motto.
Jonouchi being different from Yugi, Kaiba, and Merrick, Jonouchi is written to be a relatable human character who shows his weakness. Katsuya expresses his feelings through the game of Duel Monsters and the interactions with the side characters. Jonouchi is written to be an underdog character. An underdog character in a fictional story is a competitor to have little to no chances of winning in a fight or contest. The individual who is hindered by a shortage of a talent or knowledge, the contender overcomes insurmountable limitations and achievements. The weaker opponent struggles and is expected to lose, to grow from a defeat into a competition and gain resolve. During the Duelist Kingdom arc in the Kaiba vs Jonouchi duel, Jonouchi charges headfast in the duel without planning or thinking about the consequences. Every time he summons a monster on the field, Kaiba destroys each of them at the exact same time, every time and every time. Metaphorically, Jonouchi lost the fight despite being optimistic. He came to the truth, he lost the duel. While Kaiba, being a prodigy, gave him a talk as about in general life through the actions we do. This loss motivated Jonouchi to becoming a better duelist while having a goal to pay his sister eye surgery while caring for some other of his desires. This theme comes in the later arcs such as Battle City. Jonouchi has progressed a lot as a character and came to the truth of loss and acceptance. This later comes into his duels with the Ishtar such as Rashid and Malik, which I will get into another video on those characters and those duels. He has to battle similar characters who reflect his own character arc, from the emotionally damaged Rashid to the nihilistic and tragic villain Malik. Rashid represents his dark past and loyalty to Merit, reflecting his previous relationship, and a foil to Yugi and Jonouchi's own loyalty and friendship, while Merrick and Jonouchi have abusive fathers who affected their outlook on life, while both are looking for their own personal resolutions and redemption to their family and friends.